Cancers, my lovely, lovely Cancers, welcome back. This is Gigi. I am here to give you a reading for love and relationships. This is for all of you Cancers that are currently involved with sun sign Taurus individuals. So if you are a sun sign Cancer in a relationship currently with sun sign Taurus, then this is the reading for you. All right. This is a general spread, so just keep in mind that if you find that the story is not resonating with you, don't panic. That just means that your story will be told at a later reading. So that's a good reason to be subscribed to the channel and to mash that notification bell so that when that video drops, you'll be aware of it. All right. For all of you who are here for the first time joining me on my channel, I welcome you. Thank you for joining me today. And for all of you returning Cancers, you know I love you. I love the support, all the kind messages, and everything that I get from you. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for returning and showing your support. All right, Spirit, let's get some messages on the board for my Cancers involved with Taurus individuals. All right. Let's get some messages for my Cancers. All right. Move these out of the way over here. All right, so we've got some messages down on the board for my Cancers. The first messages come by way of the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. So for some of you Cancers involved with Taurus, this is a message that is indicating that, you know, things have been going really, really well, and that you have been enjoying your relationship with your Taurus. You've even been, for some of you, I see that you've been traveling, and you may be traveling to do specific things like family gatherings, parties. I even see exclusive parties of some sort with this Three of Cups here, along with this Wheel of Fortune exclusivity in the party that you're invited to. So only certain types of guests are there and things of that nature. So some of you are really out there with your Taurus, enjoying yourself, having a good time, and doing very well. Now, for others of you, I see here not so great of a message, where this relationship is supposed to be very exclusive in nature. That's how it's been defined between you and your Taurus. However, you are in a third party situation, and that may hopefully, if you're in a third party situation, what I want to say is that you're aware of that. But my feeling is that some of you have not been made aware of it, that this is a secret that your Taurus is keeping from you, and you haven't discovered evidence of it yet up until this point, okay? Because we're looking at this really from Taurus perspective, and Taurus knows that this is an exclusive relationship, that your relationship with them is defined as exclusive. However, they also have brought a third party in, is what I'm seeing here in this message, okay? With that Three of Cups. All right, so basically, you know, with this Ten of Cups here, Cancer, your Taurus feels like, your connection with them is lovely. Love and support, beautiful. Everything is as it should be, emotional fulfillment, all all of that. And those of you who your Taurus has you in a third party situation, this is crazy because they know how good their connection is with you, Cancer. Like they know that this is a love of a lifetime type connection, soulmate type thing. Some of you probably have children together or are planning to have children together, but you're doing the whole family thing, love, support, building a home together, investing, all those things that exclusive couples do. So for those of you where your Taurus has a third party, it's just pure freaking greediness on their part. I'm sorry. Like, what the hell are you out here doing? Okay. I feel for many of you, there may have been a recent situation in which, you had to really put down your foot with this Taurus, and this is in the recent past, so I'm seeing this as maybe the past 3 months or so, 3 to 6 months. And you had to stand your ground. You had to really get tough with your Taurus, and you had to let your Taurus know, I am not about this, and I am not about to be, you know, taken for granted, things of that nature. And then that is why there was, when you came back together with your Taurus, there was a definite definition put on the relationship of being exclusive and everything. And then you plunged both feet into this happy home situation, right? So you guys have not been without your ups and downs in this connection. It has not all been pretty and roses and things of that nature, okay? So, as you will note at the beginning, I picked up where some of you are like exclusive, having a good time traveling, that kind of thing. And I think, with these general readings, things kind of can run in cycles. So, where some of you have this third party now, some of you may come into this third party with your Taurus a little later down the line. It has not yet occurred. Because I was trying to figure that out just in my head as these messages are coming through, and Spirit went ahead and said that to me directly. So some of you are currently happy, all is well. Perhaps you just came out of this energy of having to put down your foot, and you're reconnecting again with your Taurus and creating this Ten of Cups feeling. But just be aware that there is a third party in the vicinity. Okay, so I think in that case, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, which means you can be on the lookout for any signs of that, because that is a way that you can impact and make changes so that this does not have to come about, is what Spirit's telling me. But for others of you, you're already in the third party, whether or not you realize it. And now we have to look at, what is going on around this, that you need to know in order to make the decisions that you need to make in your relationship. All right. So basically, your Taurus is in with this Six of Wands energy. Your Taurus has this, like, they feel like, okay, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got things going the way I want them to go. Everything's working out for me, me. This is great. Like, I am riding high. This is what your Taurus is saying with the Six of Wands. Like, And I intend to continue riding high is what your Taurus intends in this connection with you. All right. So they, like I said, this is stupid as hell because even though they have introduced this third party, you know, their full intention is to stay in a happy, successful place with you. Like, where does that ever work out? Like, I don't even know what the hell they're thinking, but this is their intent, okay? All right. So let's look at this message with the Sun card, and I'm going to go ahead and pull and clarifier on it. But what I'm seeing right away with the Sun card is, of course, it's going to be the obvious. Your Taurus, Cancer, your Taurus does not want you to see clearly what is happening up here in regards to a third party situation and their outside little activities. Like, I just feel like maybe your Taurus has a lot of things going on socially. It feels almost like, those first moments since we've all been in this pandemic situation, those first moments when people started to get back out and do things. It's kind of like your Taurus was on a little bit of a delay with that. And they're really starting to get more into the swing of, being outside and doing things and not being in a state of like lockdown, right? And so I say that because it just feels very much like they've got quite a few little activities going on, whether that's with friends. And when I say activities, I mean outside of you. Like, they've got things that they're doing. They might be going out again with friends, that having drinks, things like that. They've got little activities that they do. And because you guys have this going on at home, it's like, yeah, they hope that you don't come looking and snooping around at everything that they're doing. That's what I'm really picking up right away with this Sun card. And yeah, with it being clarified by the Devil in reverse, most definitely, like, they have some shit that they are hiding, that they hope you're not going to do a look at, how the money is being spent. So those of you who may have access to joint finances or access to your Taurus's financial records, like, they just don't want you looking at receipts and things that point to some of the things that they've been up to lately, okay? Because they don't want you having clarity on these things, Cancer, because to be quite honest, I don't think they're like going through great lengths to hide the paper trail. So if you were to start looking, I think you would come across some information pretty damn easily. And again, this is stupidity on the part of your Taurus if what they truly intend is to remain happy with you, right? Like, that's just, I don't know. Perhaps for some of you, you've been kind of hands off with those things, and your Taurus just thinks, well, Cancer never looks at the credit card statement. Cancer never looks at, where money's going here, there, and everywhere. Cancer lets me take care of those things. So Cancer's not going to look. But there's a sloppiness to this. So if you were to start snooping around into those things, you would find a pretty clear trail of what's going on, or even just kind of just looking around. If it's not even at financial records, just looking around, period, at what your Taurus is doing. How are they spending their time? If you start to look around, and you know all the ways Cancer, come on, Cancers know how to investigate the shit out of something. So if you know how to do that and you were to start actually looking at it, yeah, you would find pretty clearly, pretty easily, I believe, a trail regarding what your Taurus is up to. All right, so my next message comes by way of the Chariot in reverse. And so basically just saying, you know, a couple of things. First of all, this is Cancer's card, the Chariot. And with it being in the reverse, I'm seeing here that your Taurus kind of wants to keep you in the house, you know, like kind of wants to keep you at home. You stay home, you do this, I'll be back in a few hours. You stay home, you do this. Like, they don't really want you out and about. They don't want you running around with your friends. They, you know, they want to keep you stuck in place, okay? And they'll run out here and there, all innocent looking, and just keep you like at home. For some of you, I see this as they'll keep you at home barefoot and pregnant. So if you've got your Taurus talking about, you know, putting a baby in you, I would think about that. I would think about that, and I would definitely do a look around at what they're doing in their world before making a definite decision on that, okay? For those of you feminine Cancers that are out there. All right. So, your Taurus does, however, see you in this Emperor energy, and that's whether you are male or female Cancer. They see you as being the boss and in charge. You know, coming in with this very strong Emperor energy of control. And I think there was a shift in the control of the relationship back here in the recent past when we talked about this Eight of Cups, where you did take a great stand. What you did gain out of that was control. You gained control, you know, what I say goes. However, the feeling that comes along with that is that some of you, once you made that shift and gained that control, Cancer, you became a little complacent. You haven't been as, you know, on top of your game as, like, you may have noticed this here sooner if you weren't being complacent. You're kind of like, all right, I'm in charge and I'm happy, I can feel my power, and you're kind of sitting back. All right. But yeah, your Taurus really isn't trying to upset that Emperor energy. They're just doing their shit and thinking they're not ever going to get caught. They think they're slick, is what it is. They think they're slick enough not to get caught. All right, and leaving a paper trail. Stupid. All right, so what's coming up next is this Five of Cups in the reverse energy. And really what I'm getting with this is you know, unfortunately, I am getting, with this Two of Cups clarifying it, I'm seeing more closeness between the third party and your person. So I'm seeing the third party able to maneuver their way and become emotionally closer with your Taurus than they currently are right now. Taurus is probably just having a good time, having fun. But I do see this third party maneuvering their way around in order to gain, okay, don't shoot me, Cancer, in order to gain more heart space within your Taurus. Like your Taurus maybe starting to catch feelings for this third party soon. All right. It hasn't happened yet from what I'm seeing. I think this is in the very near future to come. Okay, so over the next couple of months in particular. So what you want to be aware of is, for Cancer, get up and figure out what is happening. First of all, take a good look. Look for that paper trail, Cancer. Find out what the hell is going on. Confirm that there is something at this time going on, and then make a decision firmly on what it is that what direction you want to go with this. All right? Because overall in the outcome, I do see with this Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, your Taurus still, even though this may be happening with the third party, your Taurus doesn't want you leaving. They don't want you going anywhere. And they are even, going to come down to what can they actually put forward as an offer to you to keep you in the situation. How can they entice you to stay put? Okay. And again, with the Page of Cups, it's either a small offer or it's whatever's in this cup is not really a value, but it may look as if it's a value when first presented. All right, Cancer. So this is some shit. This is some real shit. And you have to shake off whatever complacency you may be feeling so that you can, like I said, first of all, find out what is actually happening in your connection, what your Taurus is actually doing, where that paper trail takes you, and secondly, what it is that you want to do about it. All right. Now, of course, it would always be helpful. This is a general spread. It's always going to be more helpful to get a personal spread on your personal situation. And if you do choose to do so, my information is in the description box. I'll be happy to do that with you. All right. But in the meantime, Cancer, I wish you all my best with this situation. Open your eyes and look clearly at what's happening. Okay. That's my best advice for you. And I thank you for being here today. Go ahead and subscribe if this message has been helpful to you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.